Joseph Carey Merrick, nicknamed the Elephant Man, became widely known in the Victorian era due to his physical deformities, a period when medical understanding lacked and societal perceptions of health conditions were often superficial and cruel. He was born in 1862 in Leicester to Joseph Rockley Merrick and Mary Jane Potterton. The family was relatively small. He had two siblings, a brother called William, who died at 4 years old, and a sister called Marion. As a newborn, Joseph had no signs of any disorder and presented perfectly healthy. However, he began developing abnormal growths in early childhood due to two conditions: neurofibromatosis type 1 and Proteus syndrome. These disorders caused the uncontrolled growth of tissue, resulting in large disfiguring tumours on his body and face. As he got older, the severity of his condition worsened. When Joseph was just 11 years old, his mother, who he was very close to, passed away. His father remarried, but the new family dynamic was harsh. His stepmother and father, offering little affection or compassion, made Joseph's life even more unbearable. He described in his autobiography how he was taunted and left hungry, often choosing to stay on the streets rather than return home to the cruel treatment. He wrote, "I was taunted and sneered at, so that I would not go home to my meals, and used to stay in the streets with a hungry belly, rather than return for anything to eat. What few half meals I did have, I was taunted with the remark, 'That's more than you have earned.'" Joseph tried to find work, first rolling cigars in a factory, and later becoming a hawker after his father helped him get a license. However, his deformities and health made it increasingly difficult for him to succeed. His ability to speak got progressively harder, and customers often reacted with horror to his appearance. In 1877, after returning home, his father beat him. Joseph left and never returned. Joseph was later taken in by his uncle, Charles Merrick, and continued to hawk for a few more years. However, his hawking license was eventually denied on renewal. His uncle, now with a family to support, could no longer help Joseph. At the age of 17, he ended up in the Leicester workhouse, where he stayed for 12 weeks before signing himself out. Again, he wandered the streets searching for work, but to no avail. He returned to the workhouse, where he stayed for the next 4 years. During this time, he underwent surgery to remove a mass on his face that severely inhibited his ability to eat and speak. By 1884, with no other options left, Joseph resorted to presenting himself as part of a sideshow for money. He was displayed in the public under the name the Elephant Man, drawing attention due to curiosity. He made money from the pamphlets sold at the shows, which detailed parts of his life, including his childhood and his experiences at the shows. After years of suffering and exploitation, Joseph's life began to change when he was discovered by Dr. Frederick Treves, a surgeon, who saw beyond his physical deformities and treated him with compassion that he had long been denied. Dr. Treves admitted Joseph to the London hospital in 1886, where he received medical care and for the first time in his life experienced respect and kindness. During this time, Joseph enjoyed simple pleasures like reading and constructing models of buildings out of card. The two developed a close friendship, with Dr. Treves visiting him daily and spending hours with him every Sunday. Unfortunately, Joseph passed away in 1890 at the age of 27, likely due to complications related to his condition. The following year, the only sibling left out of the three, Marion, passed away at the age of 24. Joseph Merrick's story has continued to captivate and inspire many. His life has been portrayed in books and films, most notably in the 1980 film The Elephant Man, which brought greater awareness to his tragic yet inspiring story.